Hi, let's connect here. I've got another building to show off in this modular building series. This one's kind of an oldie, so let me know what your guys' thoughts are. Let's check it out. This building is the Grand Emporium. It is a corner building. It's kind of cool. It's an old one. When I got it, it was in a little bit of a shambles. The roof had fallen off and went to pieces. I rebuilt it onto a mill's plate. I went through it and made sure that everything was there. I like it. It's like that storefront, but it like reminds you of like what was it, Macy's or Sears back in the day. I don't. There was another store like that. I can't think of the name right offhand, but I think it's cool. I like how it has the revolving door, like And for those of you that have never seen this or gotten this one was I think in I would call it like the first wave of modular buildings. It's intricate but bland at the same time. Like there isn't a whole lot to the interior. I mean, it has an escalator and it's got a few little stands that have display pieces on it, but they weren't too complicated. They're just more or less a couple of little pieces. It's got a pretty cool skylight. I like the sign and this little window washer thing. I think that when they did this, they knew that these things were going to start to become much more. I meant the design that they did for the sidewalk and the walkway out front was kind of a pattern that they did, because there's a couple other ones that were done around the same time, like the cinema that used a very similar pattern in that fashion. I think the Brick Bank had something like that as well. But I think that this is a pretty cool set. I mean, some of the other modular buildings just don't do it for me. This one at first really didn't get me. I thought it was a little med. But after having to go and do it, it looks very complicated. And the build process can be probably pretty tedious. But I think a lot of stuff, or whoever designed this set, ended up making or having a decent amount of input on the Lego movie, because if you really think about it, some of the stuff and themes from this set carried over into that movie. There's a guy with no pants who comes out of the dressing room. And that was probably the first time Lego's ever done a character with no pants, or a fashion of where they can change. It has there was something else that I forgot what it was. The chandelier's kind of goofy, and the way that when they designed this set, I had to slightly modify it because it was before they started using another technique where they used the jumper plates, or I forget what they're called, but those was it 1x4s with the two studs on top that they use just about for every modular building. So I improved it just a little. They had a 1x1 tile that I just swapped out for a 1x1 stud just to help hold it, because I had noticed that this fell apart real easy because it just locks into place by a stud sticking up from each floor. Like if you look at it, each floor, these two pieces are what holds it into place. So I just added an extra stud and took out that 1x1 on the top just to help hold it better. But I mean, if you really look at it, I mean, the first floor was decently had a I lost a piece. I don't know where that came from, but had a decent design. But it was about it. Like I said, the other floors were pretty plain. I mean, as you went up, there just really wasn't much to them. But I thought it was an overall a pretty decent set. Like, I probably would have bought this new, but I would not have paid a lot of money, because when I was picking this collection up, I thought about just selling this set. But then after getting into it and cleaning it up, and I was like, okay, because I was never too keen on this set. I just thought it was just interesting. I mean, it looks really good, and it looks very stoic, I guess. I don't know. It's hard to explain. And I like the way the sign is done. The shop is pretty cool. So, I mean, overall, it's a really good set. Now that I've like, and that's what I'm kind of finding out, that some of the modular buildings that I kind of passed on in the day, and that I really didn't think I was going to get, now that I have them and have gone through them and reworked some of the stuff, or like cleaned my hands on these sets now, and then I've been able to reassess my original take on some of these sets, and I'm starting to like them more and more. Still, I guess maybe if I go through the Parisian restaurant one more time, I might like it, but at this moment, that's still probably my least favorite modular building. It just doesn't. It just looks goofy. I don't know. There's just something about it that just puts me off. But for this one, I would pick this one up again, as long as I can get a decent deal on it. So I want to know your thoughts on this. Do you guys have this? Did you ever want it? What was your good and bad experiences about dealing with this set? One of the other things I really dislike is the sign. I mean, I really like this sign, but it falls over all the time. I've almost had to rebuild it twice. Like I said, the roof is slid off, but now that I've made those little modifications to help prevent that, I think that is an improvement. So I want to know your guys' thoughts. The minifig selection's decent. It's got 4 minifigs, 2 females, 2 males. I mean, I guess if you don't count the 2 mannequins, I guess that would be 6. Because the mannequins technically are minifigs, so there is that. But I want to know your guys' overall thoughts on this. I liked the intricate sidewalk work, and like when redoing these on Mills plates, I thought that was going to be very tedious, but now that I've done it a few different times, that actually seems to be quicker and easier than I originally thought. So, I want to know your thoughts on the Grand Emporium. So let's connect, build together, and I'll see you guys in the next one.